Good morning, Baker. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jayden.
Welcome to this week's edition of BH1.
This week we have exciting news ranging from different sports around campus to our new safety procedures for our school.
Stick around and we'll be right back. Boys basketball tryouts will be held October 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. All paperwork needs to be turned in by October 18th. If you do not meet the deadline, you will not be able to try out.
Junior Civitan will have a meeting on Wednesday, October 2nd at 6:45 in the Media Center.
If you are interested in joining Model United Nations, please plan to attend one of the two informational meetings. The first meeting is in Ms. Hines' room October 2nd at 6:50 a.m. The second meeting will be that afternoon immediately after school. You will not be able to attend the meeting without a pass. Go see Ms. Hines' room if you cannot attend either of the meetings. Hey Jayden, have you ever helped out in your community?
No, why?
Well, our baseball team did a community service project around our school.
Wait, now that you mentioned it, I remember that Mallory was telling me a little bit about that.
I guess we should take a look and see what Mal can tell us about it.
Hey Hornets, even though baseball season isn't until the spring, the baseball team is still pretty busy giving back to their community. Each month, the baseball team does a community service project. This month, they decided to give back to the school by pressure washing around the school, painting the gym, and doing yard work for a family in the community.
It feels really good because knowing that we're reaching out to them and stuff like that, it just builds more support to the school, and not only just the school but us as a program, and it just makes them feel that Baker is just like more welcoming.
In the past, the team has participated in many different service projects, such as coastal cleanup. Coach Minto decided to start this community service outreach so that the baseball team could do something good for their community, as well as become closer as a team, even on their off months.
It builds that bond. Is like just for all of us to get together and just do something and just to help out our community is just a big thing for us.
So, shout out to the baseball team for doing their best to give back, and thank you for being great examples in and around Baker.
I wish I could have helped out around our school.
Me too.
I would have tried out for a sport, but
I don't care about your excuses. Let's see what's going on in the sports world.
What's up, Hornets? I'm Brittany, here with this week's BH1 Sports Update. Last Friday, the varsity football team played against Foley. They had an outstanding win with 31-0. Great job, guys. Don't forget to cheer them on tonight here at Baker as they go against Jackson High School. Next for our volleyball team, the varsity girls played against Davison High School. They won 3-0. Great job, ladies. Make sure to catch our volleyball team in action this Tuesday at MGM High School. Last Saturday, the cross-country team ran at Blakely State Park in Spanish Fort. In the top 15 for boys varsity, Carson Barlow placed second and Lucas Baggett placed 11th. And for girls varsity, Lindsay and Leslie Baxter placed in the top 5 for the girls. Don't forget to support our varsity cross-country team as they run in the Battle of the Bay tomorrow in Loxley. Good luck, y'all. That's all for today's Sports Update, Hornets. Have a great weekend.
man, I regret not trying out for any of our teams.
I don't. I already dance outside of school. That keeps me busy enough.
Anyways, our band has a new show.
You know, I used to be in band when I was in 9th and 10th
Baker,
grade.
I know if you've been in the student section this year, then you must have wondered how the band pulls off such an amazing show. Well, I've got you covered. Band has been practicing in 4th block Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday since the last week of July.
We're doing timepieces. So basically it's like a bunch of songs that deal with time, and like that's kind of our theme for this year.
Auditions were held this year, helping decrease the size of the band show.
It's easier to have like better show and better cleaner and better music and so.
They're competing this year in 3 competitions, hoping to place for all their hard work.
So I'm hoping that we get best in class this year and also best drum major award as well, because our drum majors are pretty good.
They're making memories in band that they will never forget, some of them this being their last year.
Our first like actually marching the whole show down on the field was like really, really cool to see, and play, and it was really cool.
And I'm really just going to miss being able to get on the podium and like seeing their faces after they perform their show, and just like seeing how proud they are of themselves and feeling that pride in my chest for them, because they're so great, and they deserve to know that.
It was fun being on the field and
Hannah, we're back.
Oh, sorry. Are you going to homecoming?
No, are you?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm ready to dance the night away with my friends.
Wait.
Tomorrow's homecoming, okay? And I need you guys to tell me your favorite dance move and then do it.
My favorite dance move is the church clap, or the church dance. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. What's yours? The whoa. And my church dance.
Okay. First off, in order to have a proper dance move, you have to name it. So, the name of my dance move is the pose.
All right. I call this the lazy. Yeah. Hood baby.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Mine's the Gangnam Style.
Okay, what's yours? I call this the Grandma Shuffle.
Those are really nice moves, guys.
Now that we've seen that, we have some very serious business to take care of. Illustrating.
What's that?
I'm not going to go into detail because Jade will, but teachers and students, settle down and watch this next package. It is very important that we all know what to do in the event of an active shooting or an intruder on our campus.
Hey Hornets, the Mobile County Public School System has adopted ALICE training as a way for us to more proactively handle the threat of an aggressive intruder or active shooter event. Before ALICE, our procedures in the event of an intruder or shooter consisted of locking the classroom door, turning off the lights, and grouping away from the door of the classroom, which gave the faculty and student body no options for actually dealing with the situation. With ALICE, however, we'll be utilizing proactive options-based strategies that are supported by major law enforcement associations. The word ALICE is actually an acronym that is used to help remember the steps of the procedure. A stands for alert. Alert refers to when you first become aware of a threat. As soon as danger is detected, administration will alert the entire faculty and student body of the threat. The sooner that we all understand and are aware of the danger, the sooner we can act. L stands for lockdown. If evacuation isn't a safe option, entry points into your location should be barricaded in an effort to create a semi-secure starting point for making subsequent decisions. Use tables, chairs, and desks to barricade the door, providing more safety against the intruder than just locking the door. I stands for informed. Armed intruder situations are unpredictable and evolve quickly, which means that ongoing real-time information is key to making effective decisions. As long as it's safe to do so, we should be communicating the location of the shooter for school administration and law enforcement. If the shooter is known to be in an isolated section of a building, occupants in other locations can safely evacuate while those in danger can perform enhanced lockdown and prepare to counter. C stands for counter. Counter doesn't mean fighting. Actively confronting a violent intruder is not the best method for ensuring the safety of our faculty and student body. Counter is a last resort strategy that means we should create noise, movement, distance, and distraction with the intent of reducing the shooter's ability to shoot accurately. Throwing objects at the shooter could create enough of a distraction that they will be unable to focus, potentially reducing the damage that he or she could inflict. Finally, E. E stands for evacuate. If it's possible and safe, evacuating to a safe area takes people out of harm's way and can prevent civilians from having to come into any contact with the shooter. Our administration will be in contact with the entire faculty and student body, giving them details about the location of the intruder and enabling them to evacuate if it's safe. As you can see, the ALICE procedure for dealing with an intruder on campus is more extensive than our previous lockdown procedure. ALICE equips our faculty and student body with the knowledge and options needed to react decisively to an intruder situation, saving valuable time and minimizing the damage that could be done.
So remember, students and teachers, always stay alert of what's going on around you and always remember the ALICE procedure.
Hannah, have you thought about what you're doing this weekend?
Going to homecoming, that's about it.
Well, I got some good news for you.
And what would that be?
Camden's report on the weekend events.
Oh, yeah, he does that every week.
I guess we should take a look.
Hi, Baker. I'm Reverend Cam. I just have two important events that you ladies and gentlemen need to know. If you're interested in some college football action, Alabama A&M Bulldogs will be taking on the Central State Marauders in this Saturday, Lad Peoples Stadium. And if you're feeling in the mood to rock, Leonard Skinner will be performing at the Wharf in Orange Beach this Saturday at 6 p.m. Happy days to you. Have an awesome weekend. BTO, love you.
Well, that's all we have for you today, Hornets.
I think so too. Remember, Hornets, make sure to show up to the homecoming football game tonight, and remember that Alice procedure.
Have a wonderful weekend, Hornets, and I can't wait to see you at homecoming. Bye, Baker.